Hi children, it's time for English language grammar. Today we are going to be looking at collective nouns. So before this lesson comes to an end, you should be able to identify what collective nouns are, and then also you should be able to use collective nouns to refer to nouns or use them appropriately to refer to various nouns. Just as we do every day, today we have some keywords here that I would like us to look at before we move on to our lesson for today. Let's get familiar with these keywords. The first keyword that we have here is whole. Whole. Whole means all of something or entire. Something which is full or a part of it has not been taken. Everything is intact. We say that thing is what is whole. The second keyword that we have is collective. Collective means as a group or together. Doing something as a group or together means collective. Very good. Children, in class 1 and then also in class 2, we've been looking at nouns. We looked at what nouns are, and then we looked at some of the types of nouns that we have. So let's remind ourselves quickly. What are nouns? Very good. Nouns, we said, are a group of words that name people, things, animals, and places. So any word that names a place, person, things, or an animal is referred to as a noun. We looked at some of the types of nouns. We looked at proper nouns, and then we looked at common nouns. Today we are moving on to another type of noun that we have, which is collective noun. For us to understand our lesson better, let's watch and listen to this short video, and after that we will come back to our lesson for today.
Hello everyone, this is Alex and welcome again to Learn Nova. Well, I'm going to do a little story today. It's a hot summer day. Lino the lion, Jira the giraffe, and Elfo the elephant wanted to go and meet their friend, Froggy the frog. They wanted to go for a nice swim in the pond with Froggy. On their way to the pond, they heard a noise. They saw a herd of buffaloes grazing on grass. They looked above and saw a flock of geese flying in a V shape. Before they reached the pond, they were about to step on a colony of ants. They also saw a pride of lions. There were 8 of them. They finally reached the pond and saw a school of fish. They told their friend Froggy about all the groups of animals they saw on their way to the pond. Now, have you noticed the groups of animals in the story? They've seen a herd of buffaloes, a flock of geese, a colony of ants, a pride of lions, and a school of fish.
Did you enjoy the video? Very good. In the video, we saw that a lion, a giraffe, and then an elephant wanted to go and meet their friend, who is the frog, so that they could go and swim with their friend. But on their way, they saw a group of buffaloes, which they refer to as a herd. They saw some groups of geese, which they refer to as flock, and then they saw some ants, they refer to as a colony, and then they also saw some lions, which they refer to as a pride, and then the last one they saw some fish, which they describe as what? As a school. Very good. From our discussion so far and from the video that we watched, collective nouns name group of people, animals, or things as a whole. It puts them together, not individually. It puts them together and calls them as the whole. So we can have collective nouns for animals like a herd of cattle, a swarm of bees, a flock of sheep, a colony of bats, a school of fish. I hope you are taking notes of the words that are collecting or making these animals as a whole. Very good. In the first one we have a herd, the second one we have swarm, the third one we have flock, colony, and then school. Also, collective nouns can be used to describe or refer to human beings or people, like a team of players, a class of students, a crowd of people, a band of musicians, and a stadium of spectators. And then again, it can be used to also refer to things like a bunch of banana, a bouquet of flowers, an album of pictures, a series of events, and then a pair of shoes. Very good. Children, I do believe you've enjoyed our lesson for today. So I have a short assignment for you here. I want you to grab your jotters and then do this assignment for me. Write down 15 collective nouns, 5 for people, 5 for animals, and 5 for things. Until I come your way again, bye-bye.